War, October of 1865, in Pulaski, Tennessee, with Rothschild money coming out of Europe, created a secret society as a part of the Democratic Party called the Ku Klux Klan. The Klan was started with Rothschild money. Here comes the deception that exists to this day. The Rothschilds, who had contracted Judah Philip Benjamin, who then himself was a pedophile, another topic for another day, Judah Philip Benjamin contracted two white faces, to be the face of the Klan. Albert Pike and Nathan Bedford Forrest. You were taught that Albert Pike and Nathan Bedford Forrest created the Klan. That's a lie. They became the face of the Klan in order to deceive America in the world that white people created the Klan. That is a straight up lie. See, people get uncomfortable with that truth. 6 months after the Civil War, October of 1865.
Did you know the first Klansman outfit was Islamic? Do you see the crescent moon and star on his chest? Do you see the fez on his head? Huh? Let's visit the site. Look at the tassels. Look at the fez. Look at the robe. Look at the gown. Okay? Confederate Army, restore supremacy. Blah, 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 right? Okay. Fraternal organizations. Right? Is that better for you? You feel better with that one? Now, not the Shriners are secretly practicing Islam too. Sufism, Knights of Salahuddin type shit. But you see he got the one arm up, one arm down. If you see he got the fez on too. You see the tassels? You see the Phrygian cap? Right? We broke all this down. Right? So make it make sense. Why you got the crescent moon and star on the first Klansman outfit? Okay, this is the veil. Right? Lifting the veil. So why the crescent moon? Somebody talk to me in the comments. Why the crescent moon? I keep telling y'all about the veil, the cloak, the cow. Right? But I want somebody to make it make sense. Why do the pointed cap have a tassel on it? Reimagined. What are you reimagining? Lord, this world is crazy. See, but they giving me all these new pics. Wonder why he had the tassel at the top. Right? Look at the tassels at the top. Somebody talk to me. Where the tassel boys at? Why do the Shriners have Islamic insignias and symbols on their hats. Somebody explain this to me. Okay, this is Freemasonry. Let's not act like this ain't Freemasonry. Right? So it's a quick little, question your reality. Why do the Klan got the tassel and the Islamic robe, Islamic sign on there? Somebody explain it to me. Did you know? Did you know? They looking like gimps. We all know the skull and bones, right? The real pirates was black. So see, these white groups, they imitate Islamic melanated groups, right? So let's go back. Let's see if we can find something. Let's see if we can find something. And y'all wonder why I say slump all the troglodytes. You wonder why I say that, right? But it's a ploy. They with it. They with the secret societies. These fools is crazy. Don't let them fool you, though. Henry Ford? Don't say Henry Ford. Well, that makes sense. Alright, so let's see. Let's see if we can find something. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it. We might have to see if TikTok got anything to say. Why do the first Klan's outfit got a crescent moon and a star?
Ku Klux Klan. The Ku Klux Klan, or the KKK, was founded in 1865 in Tennessee. It being founded in 1865 is no coincidence. It was right after the Civil War, and Reconstruction policies were very active in the South. And the Klan was founded as a means to fight back against these Reconstruction policies, seeing black people and former enslaved people as a threat. Now, what a lot of people don't know is the KKK has existed and died 3 separate times. First iteration, or
sometimes I go after the low-hanging fruit. Liberals didn't start the Triple K. Democrats. Let us play a game of knowledge. So this book was published in 1864. Toys, I mean, 1821. Until his MLK, too, they put a...
Waking up, but wishing that you done. Waking up, but wishing that you done. Waking up.
Oh, we getting somewhere. We getting somewhere. It's making sense now. So let's see, I might can speed read through it. University of Bridgeport. Let me see this article. Al Qaeda and the KKK. Sunni Muslims. See, I think that Al Qaeda is Shiite. Alright, well, I ain't gonna read through all of it, but this is kind of a breadcrumb. Is it making sense now? The unlikely friendship between Muslim doctor and Klan member. Make it make sense. Look at him. Make it make sense. We got one.
In the United States, African Americans have had a long history of oppression at the hands of whites. Since our arrival in the States as slaves, the path towards freedom in the form of finances and overall lifestyle has been made difficult due to a number of specific laws and policies made against black people. Leaders in the African American community often decided how many people would operate in society, and the black man caused great controversy, both amongst those within the nation over time, as well as those on the outside looking in. A major basis of the beliefs being pushed by Elijah Muhammad was that of being strictly against integration. From Muhammad, the idea was that black people should be self-sufficient as God is black, and so was. The move was heavily scrutinized, and the doubling down of it by Muhammad only placed a greater strain on many who felt that working with these groups under any circumstances was a poor judgment. Many have never heard of this gutsy and groundbreaking move, making it crucial to understand both how and why Elijah Muhammad partnered with the KKK and other white supremacists in the first place, as well as the consequences the decision had for years to come. Elijah Muhammad was born Elijah Poole in Sandersville, Georgia on October 7th. Fard Muhammad by this time. These ideas led Elijah to establishing himself as a black separatist. From him, that Fard was in fact Allah, or more precisely, the latest in a series of Allahs. Renamed
Hard hat?
Right here.
Wallet?
Every day, no matter what, you can depend on the hard
positive developments were all pushed as being owed to black people to address a nation convention in Chicago. Rockwell had gone on record telling his followers that Elijah Muhammad has gathered millions of the dirty, immoral, drunken, filthy-mouthed, lazy, and repulsive people, and inspired them to the point where they are clean, sober, honest, hardworking, dignified, dedicated, and admirable human beings in spite of their color. Muhammad knows that mixing is a Jewish fraud and leads only to aggravation of the problems that it is supposed to solve. I have talked to the Muslim leaders, and I am certain that a workable plan for separation of the races could be effected to the satisfaction of all concerned except the communist Jew agitators. George Lincoln Rockwell. Many in attendance were specifically angry at the fact that the speaking of Rockwell took place on Savior's Day, specifically which was Wallace Muhammad's birth date, and a way to commemorate it with the Nation of Islam. Despite the outcry by others in high positions of power within the nation, Elijah Muhammad would speak publicly on the matter, rebuking the comments of his peers in the April 1962 edition of Muhammad Speaks. Muhammad Speaks was a newspaper produced by the Nation of Islam from 1961 to 1975 that was widely read, and the origins of it would be later taken on by other Muslim leaders such as Farrakhan, showing that society simply believing that there was never a need to work with those that hate black people so much.
Alright, well, that kind of, hello. Islam got a Ku Klux. Man, it makes sense. It makes sense. I ain't about to read through it. So you got the Muslim. See, the Muslims is with that Order of the Nine Angles shit. It was a troglodyte. It was a cracker that brought that up, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm hip now. We get to the bottom of it. They wouldn't sit down with us. From the KKK to Islam. Is it making sense to you? I ain't about to read this whole interview, but see? Is it making sense to you? I told you the Order of the Nine Angles, dude. He was Islamic. I told y'all, man. I told y'all, Islam is responsible for the KKK. See? ISIS Islamic roots in the KKK. Come on, man, you got all these articles. Then why is your name up under theirs? So I think we kind of seen enough, but I want to show y'all that Islam also traded slaves, Africans. Millions. Do you see that word? Millions. Right? Millions of slaves. The Arab Muslim slave trade. See, they won't. There you go. Slavery in Islam. So they ain't gonna tell you that though. They ain't gonna tell you that. Not that the slaves were Muslim, but Islam had slaves. I might have to bring y'all a separate entity on that. Right? The Moors had you as slaves. I'm gonna have to bring y'all a video on that. I'm gonna have to find that. Right? You see the turban? That's a Moor. You see the gown and the robe? That's a Moor. That's a Muslim. You see the African dude on the floor, half naked? An Aryan slave master. Right? You see the sash? So y'all got to know Islam had you enslaved. The turban was your first slave master. Okay? They conquered East Africa. All the Muslims in East and North Africa, they conquered it. Okay? You see the fez on the dude's head? Do you see the fez on the dude's head? Okay? You see the tassel. Look at dude right here. He got the tassel. Look at dude right there. He got the tassel on his head. So let's see. Let's see if we can find something. See, why y'all right up underneath of them? Look, why y'all together? Make it make sense. Why y'all together? Well, we're gonna see if we can find you. I ain't gonna hold you long. Let's see. Sometimes the meme will tell it. Let's see. Dang, KKK law, Muslim women. Let's see if we can find one. Boy, that's it right there. Oh, well, look, I ain't got time to watch your video, but I will take a flickaroo. What it say? Oh, okay. Abdul Baha, the wild tribes have no superiority over animals. For example, what's the difference between African black and American black? The black Africans are cow that God had created with human faces. The black Americans are civilized. Wow. Spot the difference. Abdul said only wild black Africans are inferior. Claim oneness of humanity does not wear a mask. Wears a mask does not claim one. Okay. I think we getting somewhere. I think we getting somewhere. So I think by now we see what it is. You know, Pinterest be having them good memes put together too. Wonder if they gonna block it. Well, oh, what we got here? Oh, what they talking about right here? 100 years ago, KKK Ahmadi converts begin. How you get the cracker to turn Muslim? Yeah, look at that. See, it's a connection. It's a connection. And just before I go, I'm going to show you how we got here. Because when we was looking at the 09A, right? They got a dude. Where he at? This the dude that founded it. Abdul Aziz. Right? But remember, the 09A is a satanic, racist, pedophile, right? Muslim, Islamic, far right. This is the connection right here. This is the connection right here. Far right and former Islamist militant, right? Leader of the white nationalist theistic Satanists. 09A. ONA. Right? Don't forget. So I'm about to get out of here. But now we understand why the first robe had this. Now we understand why. So y'all let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe. I'm out.